As they
Wise man. Well, the show fucking sucks, Jace.
Well, who even watched this shit?
Wait. It gets better after the 27th season.
A wise man once said, "I'm about to do to you what Limp Bizkit did to music in the 90s." And I'm beginning to understand what he means, as today we talk about the magic card, Farewell, and other types of multi-target removal. Welcome back to Kitchen Table Cable. I'm Derek.
I'm Rafa.
And I'm Jace, and today we are talking about multi-target removal.
Multi-target removal.
Multi-target removal.
It's multi. We have to say it several times, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay, okay, so multi-target removal, we're talking about anything that removes more than one permanent. Doesn't have to target. Removes more than one permanent.
They could have used some of this in the Middle East.
No way.
You fucker.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's staying in.
Bleep that out.
Linda,
it's staying in.
Linda, fuck you.
Oh,
staying in, but
Lord.
okay.
But yeah, in our single target removal episode, that was number 5.
I don't know, a couple episodes
A
ago.
couple episodes ago.
Sure.
It's in the description. Maybe.
It's a mystery.
Yeah. Who the fuck edits
Who
these?
edits this and uploads this shit? We don't know.
It's
God damn it, Chase.
Goonie edits.
We talked about single target removal, and basically, it does what it says on the tin. It takes care of one thing, or it shoots one of many things, like a multiple spell, like a Return to Nature shoots.
Artifact. Right. Okay, yeah.
In this episode, we're talking about removal, like Derek said, removal that hits more than one thing.
More than one target. More than one. It was the only stipulation for the setup.
Yeah.
Right. Was the only stipulation. It has to deal with more than one target. It doesn't have to target anything, and it can deal with all things or two things or whatever, but multiple numbers.
Yeah.
And we will be including board wipes on this list, which is something interesting to note.
That kind of seems common sense, as board wipes deal with more than one target.
True. I mean, I guess saying multi-target, board wipes don't typically target, so
sure,
there
right,
could be some confusion. So to eliminate that, thank you,
yeah,
Jace.
it doesn't have to be something that targets. It can be, but it doesn't have to be something that targets. But it does have to deal with more than one permanent.
Right? Yeah. Did we? By the way, did we put wear and tear on this list?
No, that's a single target.
No, it's 2 target because you can fuse
if
it.
you fuse it.
Well, wear and tear was on the single target removal episode, so you fucked up there. Okay, so first off, right, what we want to start with, first topic here, is the importance of having multi-target removal. And, right, we wanted to do this one after the last episode, after the single target removal episode, so we can kind of tie the two together.
Yeah.
Right, because we talked about the importance of having removal in your deck in general, why you want it, why you want some number of, creatures, artifacts, enchantments, whatever it may be. And then now we want to expand on that and say, okay, cool, right, if we said I want 4 ways to remove single target, how many do we want for board wipes, how many, whatever that may be. So I felt like it was kind of an extension instead of an all-encompassing. We kind of split them and did that. So, importance, adding to the importance of the single target removal.
So, I mean, I really think that your board wipes are kind of what can push the game in your favor. No, that just hit me. I'm calling HR.
Linda?
God damn it.
Catch.
Leave her alone.
Okay,
But with the amount of varied board wipes out there, I feel like, depending on the deck, especially combat-focused decks, which are less common now, but depending on the deck, your board wipe can put you in that favorable position.
Okay.
Nice. My lips are frozen.
I think it's the Kool-Aid getting to you.
The Kool-Aid. It's going straight to my brain.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps what is...
And what is this?
But there are a lot of times you see it in competitive games. You see it a lot in casual games where the board gets way too clogged up, or someone is taking over, and you need to get rid
38 permanents on the field. Like,
multiple
what the fuck
things
is going on here?
And so maybe not a board wipe.
I scoop because I just don't want to count what's out here.
when it becomes trigger hell, the board wipe was needed 2 turns ago.
Right.
Right. But sometimes there are like multiple permanents that are problematic. Maybe not from one person, but from the other 3 players at your table. Maybe you have something that is actively making your life worse, and you need to get rid of it.
Ooh.
A wise Card Kingdom
But real
sticker
quick.
once said, untap, upkeep, board wipe.
And that is exactly what the meteorite that killed the dinosaurs said.
God.
Star of extinction.
God damn it. But anyway, so to your point, can you go through that again?
So,
So you may have, at some point, you may also have something problematic that you have to get rid of.
exactly, yeah.
Okay, so for instance, like what?
For instance.
And this is what?
For instance, perhaps you're playing. Perhaps what is this? DJ Khaled into us.
Holy
Bro.
I don't have anything in.
I mean, that's what you do when the board's all clogged. You go, and this is what? And this is what?
And perhaps what is this?
And perhaps what does this do?
The guy playing the keyboard, they can bring out the whole ocean.
Bring out the whole ocean. Jesus Christ.
Jason's Jan Jansen deck, bringing out the Roblox. I don't have. I mean, specific. Maybe. I mean, I've gotten it to the point like Dockside's just a silly card, not in competitive games. I've seen it do. I mean, it does silly work in casual games as well. But like, someone has a Dockside, or I have a Dockside, and then someone's playing like 3 to 20 clones in their deck. Just keep cloning my Dockside.
Okay. Okay, so that's actively detrimental for you because they're just cloning the field. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, not like I said, I don't.
That's
really
why
have,
everybody should play Warp World.
Warp World those treasures away. You know.
Yeah, that's for a different podcast.
Yeah.
Is it? No, I mean,
that's
but
for the salt podcast.
Yeah, nothing more specific than that. I mean, but there are times where, especially people playing like theft decks. You know, playing other people's cards, Atali, where you could end up having stolen something. I mean, Evelyn, yeah. Or there's a piece of your deck that is, I don't know, what is the word? Global. They don't use that anymore, but that affects everybody, and somebody else is using it.
There are 2 of those that matter: Crossroads and Mass Hysteria.
Well, yeah, but there are other enchantments that are like all of these things.
There are more than that.
That are relevant in Commander.
Like
there's
actual,
a lot of them that are relevant. Primal Vigor
global
is relevant.
Primal Vigor is a world enchantment?
It's just if a token were to be made, it makes an additional.
Yeah, see. Exactly.
Oh no, I'm talking about the subtype world enchantment.
I know what you were talking about.
Well, yeah. They don't really exist anymore.
Yeah, but the idea of the global enchantment, something that affects all players.
Everybody, right.
Primal Vigor is a good example. I have their Vigor out, and somebody is playing their +1/+1 counter deck. They get a free doubling season on my side. So maybe I need to get rid of that.
Yeah. The land one, obviously.
Yeah.
Pretty common. Right. Arborea.
There it is. Yeah.
I love Arborea.
No idea what it does.
So 2 green enchantment. You can't attack a player unless they made a permanent on their last turn.
Swiftfoot Boots.
So just cast on everybody else.
Lightning Greaves, actually. I've had to blow up my own Lightning Greaves before.
Oh, the Shroud.
Yeah.
Okay, that one's really relevant, actually.
I've been stuck with one creature, and I need to target it or something, and...
Defense Grid could be another one, especially in CEDH.
Yeah, Defense Grid is a card that is going into my Jan Jensen deck because it shuts off most interaction, and also, I can weld it away.
Yeah.
So it's something I'm thinking about putting in.
Okay. So
it's in the box.
We kind of went on
Water one?
We kind of went on a little tangent out, but okay.
But that was my point of blowing something that you control.
Right. And so that multi-target aspect of it could be relevant.
Yeah.
In both fronts, right? Because if we're playing now, I've definitely been in the games where you cast seven board wipes for the game, and the game's 4 hours fucking long.
Yeah.
Right. That. It happens, and it's not fun.
Cough, cough. Child of a Lara player. I'm looking at you.
Cough, cough. Joseph in Lee.
But besides that, I mean, having even just board wipes, 1 or 2 of them in a deck, pretty common. A lot of times a good idea. I like the ones, I mean, and we'll talk about a lot of them, the ones that do multiple things, right? That are essentially modal.
And board wipes, I mean, we'll probably talk about them by themselves because, back in the day, it used to just be Wrath of God. But now
Wrath of God is bad.
I love Wrath of God.
But it's bad.
I know.
It's one of the worst board wipes now.
Yeah, but that's because we have so many.
There's so many.
I mean, the worst board wipe is Planar Cleansing.
What is that?
6 mana Wrath of God.
That's the one from Collins, right?
No, it's from Corset.
Was it Origins?
2020.
Corset 2020? Okay. Anyway, okay. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got the guys.
Why,
Like,
I was thinking Into Hostilities. That's the one from Cons.
and hostilities
was
is
sweet.
bad.
That's the one from Cons, I think, right? I'm just picturing the art in my mind.
Are you
It's-
playing that in your league deck?
No, it's Abden.
No, it's not. And hostilities is a 5
And
white.
Hostilities is 3 white.
Which one am I? What does Hostilities do?
There's Dune Blast.
Destroy all
Dune.
creatures.
You might be thinking
I'm
of
thinking
Dune
of Doom Blast.
Yeah.
That one's
Dude
good.
Blast is good. What is
Doom-
that? 7 mana,
Yeah,
it's
7
like
mana,
7
blow
mana.
up all but one creature.
all but one creature. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. But anyway, okay. So obviously important. Board wipes, kind of its own subcategory, subgenre,
Mhm.
multi-target removal. But again, some form or fashion of removal, everybody has to play.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you in Commander, right? And we kind of talked about this a little bit before, right? It's hard to dance that line between efficiency and
Modality.
yeah, essentially, right. I can't think of the term right now, but
I got you.
efficiency versus versatility,
There you go.
right? Where I would like to play 0 single target removal spells in my deck if I have really good multi-target removals that kind of fit the same slot, right? And so obviously the better you can do with that, the better, the more cards you get, right? Because for every multi-target removal spell that you have one less single target removals.
I got you.
Right. That you necessarily need to run or something like that, right? So that philosophy is always kind of ongoing as well. But okay, so how do we decide how much we need to run?
Ooh, 0.
Do you just
Zero
end the episode right now?
multi-target
If I'm in
removal.
black,
This is
toxic.
kitchen table
If I'm in
tables,
black,
official
toxic
stance,
removal.
Official
Toxic
stance,
removal.
don't play any
Toxic deluge.
multi-target removal
Toxic
in
Deluge
our
is
decks.
toxic, but
Show's over. Goodbye.
toxic removal.
If I'm in black, toxic deluge, and if I'm in any other color, maybe Psych Rift if I'm a dick, and then
Okay,
nothing else.
so we're talking about for casual.
For
right,
casual,
right
yeah.
off the bat, you're going. Are you talking 0 board wipes or 0 multi-target removal spells? Because we just want to talk about multi-target removal spells, and we'll break that up into.
board
I'm gonna
wipes
say
and
it,
the
right.
other ones.
Oh.
So, for instance,
0 board wipes.
0. Why? Okay, so let's start on the board wipes then. Why 0 board wipes?
Because I don't want to.
You don't ever get behind.
I mean, I get behind all the time, but guess what? There are 2 other players that can deal with the player that's ahead.
Okay, so your point of view is if you don't run it, somebody else will deal with it for you.
Yeah. Also, board wipes are kind of bullshit. They make games take a long time. So
I mean, I agree with that, but
So
which
they
is
do make games take longer, which
But
is why you don't just jam a
nowadays-
shit ton of board wipes. in your deck.
nowadays you play
Clearly.
2 to 3 board wipes. Sometimes there are assholes who play more than that, but the board wipes you do play, I feel like win you the game.
Correct.
yeah, like farewell.
Right.
Like
Correct.
so, like
They
in your
should-
Jan
it should
Jansen
be- it
deck, you
should be
could
a
probably
setup.
play what is it called? Their Name is Death, or Inorganic Extinction.
Yeah, both of those.
Just do the
Mhm.
non-artifact
Yeah.
creature.
And
I
that-
feel like those are a little expensive for
You
my
can
deck,
even do
but-
the non-token
Still,
removal.
It removes everybody else's board but
Um,
yours. That's
Yeah,
that's
you can-
what board
you
wipes
can
do.
the
The token one I really like is I can't remember its name.
It's got Convoke.
Yeah, the Convoke one.
Yeah.
So like I
Hour of Devastation. No.
that, no.
No.
Honor the Purify. Something.
Something like that.
Honor the Pure is an enchantment.
I don't remember. I don't
But-
run it in my X's
but
deck
yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
But you know,
there's organic extinction or whatever too.
I feel like running no board
I
wipes
suppose so.
and there's 2 other players at the table. Well, there's 3. Well, 2 other
there's
players.
2 other players at the table that
that
need to
can-
deal with the problem.
I feel like
guess
that's
is the way-
outdated.
Okay. I
At
agree.
least, I mean, like the idea is still that there are 2 other players. They should be playing
Sure.
removal and board wipes.
Sure.
But the board wipes they're going to play are going to cater to their deck.
Correct.
So
And should
they're
should
basic.
cater to
So
their
if
deck.
they are the ones taking care of the problem, they are going to springboard themselves.
Should, right.
ahead,
because
and you're gonna stay
because
behind.
theirs should cater to their deck. Yeah. Right. For instance,
I have one rebuttal. On
you're-
EDH Rec, Wrath of God is one of the top white cards.
Yeah, it has what 20 years of
that-
play.
I mean, well, EDH Rec only tracks the last year.
I know, but
Right. But everybody likes it because it's iconic.
it's 4 mana.
It's got such good art. It's 4 mana.
I do-
And it's always 4 mana.
See, they always put good art on Wrath of God.
Bro.
They put really good
I
art.
love
on
the one
Wrath
with
of God.
Heliod from
Yeah,
the
that's a good
vault.
one.
That
The
one's
Secret
good.
Lair one
That's
is
a
my
And the
good
secret
favorite.
one with the eyeball.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I love that art. I
Yeah.
really wish Wrath of God was more playable now.
We need Goonie
Yeah, yeah,
on
yeah.
Wrath of God.
If I was, going for, like Jace likes to go for efficiency
Mhm.
over versatility, then I would definitely play Wrath of God a lot.
Yeah, because it's 4 mana.
Mhm.
For sure. 4 mana.
If
I
I,
mean,
really
definitely just
like,
play Winds of
so
Abandon,
so I
but-
think you could play.
Winds of Abandon is 6 to overload.
Yeah, but it's Cyclonic Rift.
No, it's
What is it?
path
Winds of
for
Abandon?
everything.
It's
Half
path
for
for
Abandon
everything.
each
is path
creature
for-
your opponents control.
Yeah, yeah. And I like
Sure.
that one as well, especially like in CDH. I like a lot
Dude,
of the
that
stack
card's
sticks
so
playing it because they
good.
don't play a lot of basics. Anyways,
I'm playing it in TNT.
Oh,
off,
yeah.
off the CDH
Anyway.
train, I do like Wrath of God in Super Friends decks.
Yeah, because you don't play any really
Yeah, yeah.
creatures. Yeah,
If
You know,
your-
you
if your
also
goal
like
and,
is-
and it's efficient.
Yeah, if your
And,
goal
at,
is
that,
to
and
like,
at that point, it
yeah,
caters
yeah.
to the deck, right?
You know, you
So
also
good
like
to
in
know.
Super Friends deck? Farewell. Fuck that card, bro.
Dude, that card's so good.
That card is bullshit,
It's
bro.
probably the best one
It
they've
sends
printed.
the game back to the
Yeah.
Stone Age.
It's-
Not if you play it correctly.
It's the same with
The
austere
person who
command.
should-
Like the idea of austere command
same
is
thing. If you play them correctly, you should win the game off of it. Basically,
Mhm.
either that or you were so far behind that it doesn't matter that you reset the game to the Stone Age because
And-
now you have a fighting chance.
yeah. Now you're being a dick.
Potentially, right?
Yeah.
Potentially, but yeah, those two again, they're modal. You get to choose,
Mhm.
right? Generally, should if you're playing them correctly, they should
Yeah.
win you the game.
So I feel like 0 board wipes is wrong, but
Agreed.
at least
Agreed.
one.
I mean, Jensen,
is
you
right.
can play the Crimson Vow one. Choose a number between 0 and 13.
By invitation only, that
Ooh,
card is
I do like that one.
It's what?
That
It's
card
so
is
good.
freaking bad.
Why is it bad?
Card's so
That
good.
card sucks.
Why is
ass.
it bad?
It's 5 mana. That card sucks.
And-
ass.
Okay, but why is it bad?
That card
You get to
is
choose.
bad.
Jason, if you have
Derek.
10 creatures and everybody else has 4, you choose 4, wipe the board, you keep 4.
Okay, but I have
You keep
Now
six,
again,
but-
I have one. I have
Did
one.
I say 10 creatures?
You said 10
Hey,
creatures.
You keep 6.
Yeah.
Even better. I can't fucking math today. Even better.
I
you
have-
keep 6 creatures.
I have one rebuttal.
What?
Avenger of Zendikar.
And
What does that have to do with
It
anything?
makes a bunch of tokens.
And
And-
are you playing an Avenger of Zendikar against an Avenger of Zendikar every single game?
well, in League, I feel like I am
League.
actually.
Yeah, but
Dude,
you're
I've seen
not,
that
right?
card so many times. But
You're not.
anyways,
now
um,
they should
I-
cater towards your deck.
I do really like by invitation only
I love it.
because
It's
you
my
don't have to
Atlas
choose
Milani
until it
deck.
resolves.
Yeah, you
Which
don't
is
have
awesome.
to choose till it resolves. I put it in Atlas so I can choose however many for as many eggs that I have on the battlefield.
See, yeah. I love Conquer
Well,
the Hordes.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
The
can
white
get to both
blasphemous
of them
act?
later.
Vanquish the Horde.
That's what it is.
Vanquish the Horde.
the
Yeah,
Horde.
yeah.
Alright, we'll get to those
The
later.
white
Anyways,
Let's get to the
but-
core of the
But
episode.
okay, so I also agree that 0 is wrong.
Well, I disagree, but
Okay,
go
but
on.
we're gonna
Derek has to get his 2 cents in there.
well no. So okay,
Except
so
he dropped his 2 cents down the drain.
So let's start at 0, maximum 3 in most decks.
In most decks,
I
maximum
generally lean
3.
towards 2.
Yeah.
Right, 4 hard board wipes.
What if you're playing
And
Child of Alara board wipe? Trevor?
I'm not playing Child of Alara board wipe tribal.
Americo played that deck, and I
Actually-
hated that game.
Right, my son built Karavek, the red black one.
Oh, fuck.
And it was just kill spell tribal, and we played like 2 games, and I was like, I don't ever want to do this personally. Like, this
Yeah.
is terrible.
It's
It's terrible.
Lots of board wipes are unfun
Yeah,
for
sure.
everybody.
For sure.
At first, it's like, funny, I'm playing 10 board wipes in my
Playing 10
deck.
board wipes,
Now
right?
the
And
game
it's
is
like
5
2
hours
turns,
long,
and the
nobody's
guy-
doing
and-
anything.
And the board gets played.
And everybody hates
And
you.
that's why you have one person at the table and they only play fucking combo.
Yeah. They
Right.
go, oops, I win.
Right. You
after
board wipe
the-
and you're like, okay, thanks, cool, I win.
Yeah.
You know.
Um,
But yes, I do think that obviously there are a lot of people who play too many.
yes.
There are a lot of people who play some just to play some.
There are a lot of
And like I said, realistically board wipes you really have to tailor them towards your deck.
board wipes and precons, which
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I really
which
don't
is
like
so-
it.
which is
Literally,
weird.
the Brimez precon had 6.
What?
6
the
board wipes?
hell?
Yes.
That's a black white
The
In
one.
an
black white one.
aggressive.
Yeah,
Low to the
in
ground.
a because I guess the idea
Because,
is you have all these incubate tokens.
You incubate tokens on
board wipe
creatures,
'cause they
you
don't
board wipes,
matter.
and then you flip them all.
Yeah.
Okay, I can
That's
see
the
that,
idea.
but 6 is still way too fucking
lot.
high.
Yes. I guess Brimez does trigger if Phyrexians die, so if you
So
bring them
you
out
can get
after your board
value.
wipe, he can proliferate. Still, 6 is way too many.
6 is
Um,
way too many.
And I feel
But
like
yeah, a lot of precons come with.
that's a
multiple.
sneaky tactic. Like even the Lord of the Rings precons came with a lot. The Hobbits precon, the one I bought, had 4 or 5.
Jesus. Mine had
Um,
0.
The blue
Really?
green
The
one.
elf deck didn't have any.
No, it has
No, it
the
has 2.
the creature based one that bounces all non-creature of a creature type.
yeah, you choose raise the Palisade, I think, something like that.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
And then I think
it's a
there's
bounce,
I think there's
okay.
an Aether Spout.
There is, yeah.
Okay.
So that
Aether Spells is already.
the humans one, I didn't buy that one. I don't remember. I think there's a blasphemous act in
The
there.
humans one.
There is a blasphemous act in there. I think there's the Vanquish the Horde in there too.
Probably.
I think they're both in there.
It's good.
And then probably fucking 2 more.
Yeah. And I don't know about the Sauron one. You bought that one.
It's Grixis. There's got to be multiple.
Yeah. But anyways.
Oh, there's the one that reanimates the thing and then has it deal damage to each other creature equal to its power.
I do like that.
Okay.
Um,
And I'm sure, and there was a blasphemous act in that one too. I'm sure.
No.
Yeah. But I mean, I
No?
feel like that's a
No, actually, there was.
that's a sneaky way of wizards getting people to play more with their precons without realizing they're kind of dog shit. The
Official
Brimaz,
stance of kitchen table
the-
table.
the-
Precons are dog shit.
okay, the Brimaz precon was dog shit.
It was terrible. Mike picked it up for League 2. He
yeah.
was like, "What the fuck is this deck?"
He still won.
And I was like,
but
"Wait, did he win League with
yeah.
it? No shit."
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody pays attention to Mike. They're like, oh, this guy's a big
I
bear.
didn't know he won League.
Yeah.
His deck was shit. Bro.
His deck was shit, but he politicked the shit out of it. He upgraded it pretty well, and he stuck with it. Also, nobody took him seriously,
Yeah, because his deck is
His
shit.
deck sucked. and so he was able to like save people. He was able to
the two
get
games
points.
that I was in with him, he did fucking nothing.
Yet he probably
But
got
he
the most
probably
points out of
won them.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Oh, I was playing Team Math. I think that was bad.
Oh, because your deck sucked.
It was
Anyways.
bad because you waited 4 weeks and then finally fucking changed your deck.
Now Winter's
You
having
got
the
like
same realization
$60.
about the Gimbal deck.
I know, bro. I
Like,
feel so
he-
bad for Winter. He was like,
He switched it
the
to
co-
Is he
Rashmi and
realizing
Ragavan.
that it sucks and he doesn't like it?
Yeah.
deck sucks.
Well, he was only here because he was like, we'll get to that later. Anyways.
Anyway.
Multi-target removal.
Yeah.
So
okay.
we talk about board wipes. Let's talk about actual
So let's talk
multi-target.
about, non-board wipes, multi-target removal. Right. Obviously, every deck should play multiples of these.
Yes.
Right. I feel, again, if I'm aiming to play 2 board wipes or so, right, 1 to 2 board wipes is generally where I aim. So if I'm aiming to play 2 board wipes, I want minimum 3 single target removal spells or so, and I'm looking at anywhere from 5 to 10 multi-target removal spells, depending on the deck, how it plays, and what you expect to play against.
I got you. I feel like 10 is my like package
Like
for removal.
package.
And so
I
that
think I'm a
includes
little-
single
I
target
think I'm a
and
little high. But again, I love modal type spells, so my Prismaric command, right, would go under my removal slot, but 90% of the time it's drawing me cards and making a treasure.
yeah.
Right. Same thing with like Kolaghan's command. Chase, what the fuck are you doing?
mine is fucking like 4, bro. 10 is so much.
10
To be
I would
fair,
say 10
10
is-
I
10
use
is
it
a
to
lot, bro.
I use my removal package, like I said, my staples package to pad out what's left of the deck.
Yeah.
So like if for example,
But
my
again,
most-
that removal package isn't just
Yeah.
hard removal spells. That's everything that goes in the package. And
True.
some of your creatures fall under your removal package. My Lauren of the Third Path is in my removal package. I count it as a removal spell because that's why I'm playing it.
She's
Right.
probably-
Same thing, Rexage,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Fucking, I don't know, Flame Tongue Kavu is going
I
under
love
a
Flame Tongue
removal
Kavu.
spell. Right?
I
Even
never
though
played
it's
in
a creature.
Commander, but
Yeah, not so much, right?
like in my
You have a way to
league
blink
deck,
it
I'm
constantly.
playing. I think I'm only playing 4 pieces of removal.
Yeah.
And then one board wipe, which is Winds of Wrath. But like you said, it depends on the deck. My mono blue ninjutsu bounce whatever flash deck,
Yeah.
I think is like 20 pieces of removal.
Yeah.
Because most of my flash creatures are that
Right.
removal.
Right,
They
right,
do
right.
something that takes
Yeah.
something away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, a lot of the multi-target stuff isn't that
Yeah.
good where it's stapled onto a creature. And
No,
stuff
no,
like
it's
that.
usually
So,
on a spell, an
it's
instant or
usually on a
sorcery.
spell, yeah, instant or
Ooh,
sorcery.
there's a card we forgot to
Um,
add, but we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it whenever we get to it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, you want some amount of said package, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because, and I think this is one of the harder parts of building a deck, in my opinion, is finding out what your deck is weak to,
Mhm.
the general core of the deck, and then trying to slot in stuff that will counteract whatever you're weak to.
And that goes back to our upgrade episode where we talk about playtesting. And,
Yeah.
You might find this piece of removal works,
Yeah.
or
Or it
you
doesn't.
never come against planeswalkers, and
Right.
you don't need that piece of
Right,
removal
and I
or
don't
something,
need, and I
something
don't
like
need
that.
a hero's downfall to make sure I can hit a planeswalker when basically nobody plays it.
Enter the endgame.
And when they
What?
do,
I think it's enter the endgame. The 2 mana destroy trigger planeswalker, and you put counters equal to the amount of counters on it on planeswalker you control.
It's the Elder Spell.
The elder.
the
Spell.
Elder Spell. Yeah.
What is enter the endgame? I don't
I
know.
don't think that exists.
Enter the Infinite is a card. I don't know about Enter the Endgame. I thought he was talking about going
I
into
think
the old
commence
shop.
the end game as a card.
There we
I
go.
thought he was talking about going in the old shop. And I was like,
Can't do
bro,
that
it's
anymore.
closed down.
Anyways,
but sorry, go ahead.
no,
No, that's fine.
No.
Ladies first.
bring out the whole ocean.
But okay,
Jenna? And this is what?
who the fuck is Jenna?
He keeps hiring these people.
He keeps hiring fucking people.
They just sit around in the back. I don't.
Understandable, yeah.
She kind of smells.
We're at 30 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Speaking of multi-target removal,
Speaking of multi-target removal,
We
What
can
the
remove
fuck?
you from this episode by asking you to take a quick commercial break.
Kitchen Table Cable is sponsored by Force of Will Gaming. For all your gaming needs, visit downtown Bastrop's premier gaming store. And also by viewers like you. Thank you.
anyways, and
we're back.
bring out the whole ocean. And we're
you're
back.
And everybody's back.
Lucy? Get over it.
Jace,
You
I'm
hired
pretty sure
Lucy?
you just
I
randomly
keep
spit
forgetting
out
the girl that I'm
fucking
bullying's
names.
name.
Linda.
Linda. Okay.
Okay, so second segment of the show.
We're going to talk about our personal picks, our personal
picks.
favorites.
Maybe not favorite. I want to talk about some ones that specifically aren't favorites and
Oh.
why they aren't.
I like that.
So I kind of wanted to add that into it's
The
not
entire
in the show notes. I'm
the entire
throwing-
Brimaz Precon is not
the
my
entire
favorite.
Brimaz Precon is dog water.
The entire
Right.
whole
Bring
ocean.
out the whole ocean. Throw it into the whole ocean.
God damn it.
But okay, so
seems so
let's talk
irrelevant.
about some of our picks and our favorites, and talk about a few not so much and why.
Yeah, we've
Type of
got
thing.
a couple from each color. So we're going to start with white, I believe.
Oh, white privilege.
Well, hold on. I gotta go.
Back in
You said it. It's
back in
fine.
1892.
No,
Jesus
no.
Christ. Okay, so we're gonna start with white.
The
So we
towers
men-
were still there.
We mentioned
No, they weren't.
you didn't post the two Spire of Industry with the Starscream on it yesterday, man. You missed an opportunity, and you could have just been like, when remembering 9/11. It would have been fine.
That would have been perfect for.
Can't put that on the internet.
Okay,
though.
so we're gonna start with white. We mentioned a few of them already. Open up, with the opening with Farewell. Obviously, fantastic.
Open up the whole ocean.
No. Hold on.
We mentioned Austere Command.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
We talked about some board wipes. We have those kind of listed. Ram.
Winds of abandoned bay.
Okay, so Winds of Abandon is great. It's modal, and then you can pay 2 to hit 1, or you can pay 6 to hit everything.
Just like Cypher.
Right, just like Cypher to 7.
Still.
But it's pretty good. I've grown on that card a lot. Actually, I have it in a couple of my white decks now. It is
It's actually
quite
played
good.
in a lot of the 4-color piles in CDH, which makes
I like
which is I didn't know that. That's actually surprising.
Pretty surprising.
I like it. And almost nobody plays basics.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, man.
that makes sense.
Especially with
Kind
the
of-
more colors, the less basics they play.
Yeah, for sure. For
It
sure.
is white Cyclonic Ridge at that point.
Yep, pretty much.
Anyways, more
okay.
more of the white
White.
spells.
Grasp of Fate just got reprinted in Eldraine,
Oh,
right?
yeah, that
Love
card
Grasp
was
of
$10
Fate.
before the reprint.
It was $10. Now it's 28.
It's been reprinted twice in Commander Masters and in.
That's true.
Wow.
It
I
wasn't
didn't know it was
okay.
in
It wasn't
Commander
Commander
Masters.
Masters. It
Yeah,
was.
new art in
And now
Commander
it's a
Masters.
fucking uncommon
Yeah.
too.
Which
great.
is bullshit. Anyways.
It's great. It's such a great card.
Yeah.
It goes in basically every white commander deck now.
Yeah, probably.
Mhm.
I would say
it was a staple a long time ago. It's still a staple now, I think.
I think the big reason why most people didn't play it is because it was
The
expensive.
price, yeah.
It was 10 fucking
And
dollar card.
nobody fucking had one. It was in one precon from a million years
Exactly.
ago.
Oh, that's true. It was
Mhm.
printed in Precon originally. That's
and,
right.
and that's why the price got
Yeah.
so high.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What else for white?
We talked about. No, did we talk about it a couple episodes ago? We talked about.
How do you feel about Sunblast Angel and its brethren?
That's what ETB destroy all non-white creatures or some
Destroy
shit.
all tapped creatures.
Destroy all tapped creatures. Bad.
There's the angel that Grasp of Fates too. I can't remember what it's
Yeah.
called. Emancipation Angel? No, that's not it.
Solo Emancipation.
Crush Contraband is the one I was thinking of.
Ooh.
Crush Contraband, absolutely. We kind of mentioned that last time.
In one of them.
Yeah, I think Crush Contraband is great, right? Kill an artifact and an enchantment, instant speed 4 mana.
Return to Dust, the worst version.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just Crush Contraband's just better. It's like sorcery
what's
speed.
gonna happen to
You get to
Goody
blow
here in a
up
couple
2.
months.
You get to blow up 2 artifacts.
Crush Contraband's an
but
instant, isn't it?
But Return to Dust is 2 only if it's sorcery.
Yep.
Okay.
Right, and it's...
We should have talked about this last episode. How do you guys feel about denting blue?
What is
it's
that?
single target removal. So, we're going to skip over that. We're going to talk about multi-target removal today,
Okay,
Chase.
gamer. Okay.
Any other white cards?
None that come to my mind that I actually play. I have one I'm thinking of that, but it's a multicolored card. I thought it was a white card. Wrath of God.
Wrath of God.
We've
That
already
can't be
touched on that.
regenerated clause is
Not really.
gas.
Sometimes it is.
It's not really relevant. You're right.
Not
And
anymore.
And that's probably why it's kind of outclassed.
Yeah.
Right. Again, it's efficient. It's the most efficient, just plain board wipe.
No,
Mine is Vanquish the Horde, which we kind of.
No,
Mine is Vanquish the Horde of Blasphemous Act.
No.
What the fuck was that?
It's toxic.
We're in white. dumbass.
In white, dumbass.
My bad, dumbass.
Okay. Vanquish the Horde can be better,
Mhm.
but and then what's the
There's a new one.
slash the ranks? I kind of like too. Destroy all non-commander creatures.
Oh, I get yeah.
Ooh.
Commander
That
creatures or planeswalkers. It hits planeswalkers too.
Wait, it's destroy all but.
Destroy
All
everything
creatures
but
and
commanders.
planeswalkers that aren't commanders.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Mhm.
Okay, that's kind of cool. That's relevant. I
Another
like
board wipe I also like
Okay.
that's gotten way better after Lord of the Rings is Urza's Ruinous Blast.
it. Okay, sure. I like it.
I mean, all those legendary creatures. It's just.
Yeah, the legendary spells are cool too.
Mhm.
But okay.
But yeah, that's all I got for white. None
Yeah,
else that
let's go
come
to-
to my
let's
mind.
go to-
White power, but not much power.
Hold on.
Blue.
Yeah, let's go to ooh.
Blue. So obviously,
Sacred.
Cycrit. Right.
Yeah, nobody has one anymore.
No
so.
one.
I mean,
it just got reprinted,
it just got
right?
reprinted.
In Commander
It just got
Masters.
reprinted.
I
That
got
doesn't
like
count.
I got
Commander
like
Masters, and nobody opened fucking Commander Masters.
I mean I have like 3 of them.
But okay, so
I got
obviously,
2 last time.
Psych Rift again, modal. It's great, right? You hope, right? You put it in the deck, assuming you're going to cast it for 7 and win the game.
Yeah.
But that 2 mana to bounce one thing to potentially win you the game is relevant. It's relevant, and it happens. But okay, in casual, I like the cheaper versions of that card, and like River's Rebuke.
I hate that card.
Why? It's so good.
It's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
It's so
I got
good.
I got Leyline of Anticipation, Rivers Rebuked by fucking Winter.
I was there for
Ruffles
that.
Okay, that's
game.
great. That's fantastic.
I was gonna
But
win the
what
game.
I like about it is it does the one thing that you don't. How
What?
do I phrase it? So board wipes are bad because they start the game over, basically, right? This says I get to deal with the one problem person.
And I don't like that because it sucks to get targeted
You're
by
like, I
it.
don't like that because it's always me.
It's always me. No, it's something. I feel like it's always me, but it just kind of it sets that one person back,
Oh,
so
yeah,
the game
fuck
becomes
them.
so unfun for them.
Fuck them.
I
You
like
shouldn't-
River
you
of
shouldn't
Tears.
have been in such a
River of
good board
Tears is
state.
a lot
Yeah.
better. I like
I like River of Tears.
because you get to most of the time get to put a permanent from your hand on the battlefield.
Yeah.
If you're playing it right, sometimes you have to play it as a Wrath of God.
Yeah.
I will know in the Brawl format when Rivers Rebuke was in Brawl, that was literally what the entire format revolved around. Was
Yeah.
Rivers Rebuke.
Oh yeah, because Brawl's 1v1,
One
right?
1v1, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like it.
Oathbreaker too did it.
That makes
Yeah.
sense too.
Yeah, blue. I mean,
Aether Spouts and Aether Eyes.
there's
Yeah,
that.
I like them.
Good
I
and
like them.
limited. Ooh.
I mean, they're decent. If you're essentially kind of a controlly deck and you can't get hit in the face,
I do like Aether Spots a lot.
and they
'cause
don't target,
it's that
it
tempo
doesn't
kind of
destroy.
that tempo kind of feel with Aether Spouts, putting it on top or bottom. If you want these ETBs effects again, put it on top. If
Right.
you don't want to see this dead creature again on the bottom,
Right.
Whelming Wave. Bring out the whole ocean.
One way brings out the whole ocean. There's that stupid Leviathan that has
Yeah,
kicker
Slim
as well.
Voda, bro.
Slim Voda.
I'm about to Slim Voda.
About the
Never mind.
Slim Voda. Bring out the whole ocean.
I can't say that.
Bring out the whole ocean.
And this is what?
Wow.
Slim Voda.
Blue.
Curse of the Swine. That's another one.
That
I
is
like.
true,
I
yeah.
like Curse of the Swine. It's
Does
interesting.
it make sense that a trained soldier is weaker than a 2/2 pig?
We've all seen the
we'll
video.
Go with it. We'll go with it.
Yeah.
I'm curious what video you're talking about.
Spice 8 Rec.
I was gonna say Ice Spice. But
Ice Spice. Join Jace's new channel, Ice Spice.
Ice Spice? Something good? Okay.
Blue, I don't know. None of them come to mind. You'll probably
It's
have some on your
mostly-
list.
It's mostly bounce spells, right? It's mostly bounce spells.
There's no spell I think in
Um,
my head that bounces like 2 things.
How do you guys feel about Blatant Thievery?
I mean, there is some, but they're not. I'm gonna be honest; those aren't great.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Especially when it
I'm
comes to
trying
the bounce spells. I like the bounce everything or the new one from I think it's Crimson Vow, where it's like return all creatures with toughness less than the number of islands you control. Like blue does that,
Oh,
And that's-
consuming time.
and that's right, and that's fine.
That was good. Yeah.
And that's fine. But for the most part, as far as multi targets go, like
Like blue, like you said before, blue does the control thing. It's its thing. Jace, your mic is hanging off.
oh god, you're hanging down, Jace.
No,
Can't be hanging down like
he's
that.
dysfunctional.
Can you not fucking clip it?
I'm cool.
How did you?
No way. But
I want
like,
Kool-Aid, bro. What the fuck, Jace?
back to my point.
Uh,
Blue, like you said, doesn't like to get touched.
yeah.
And so if they can just get rid of it all, they can probably still come out on top. Especially, with big finishers like Krakens, Leviathans,
For sure.
or big flyers that can avoid a board wipe sometimes.
You know what avoids board wipes?
Multi-target removal, blue, you suck.
Yeah.
God damn it, Jace. Alright, black.
Ooh.
Black. Jace, I know this is your specialty. Black. The only one you talked about earlier. You said I'm
Toxic.
playing one.
Toxic
Okay, so
Deluge.
Yeah. I mean, Toxic
Deluge
Deluge
is the
is
most
probably
efficient,
the best
basically.
black board wipe.
It's the best
Agreed.
board wipe.
It's the best board wipe.
It's
Blasphemous
between
Act is
it
better.
and it's between it and Psych Rift, but I don't know.
I don't know. If we're talking about like high powered to competitive, I think it's Cycriff. Because it gets rid
For
of
sure.
non-land permanents.
It gets
And
rid of
Toxic only gets rid of
Toxic
creatures.
Deluge is so
that's true.
good.
It gets rid of all,
Oh.
not specifically not your things.
It's the balance, It's 7 mana to get rid of everything that's not yours, or pay a bunch of life, and 3
to
more
get rid of
mana
everything.
to get rid of a lot of things.
Right.
Doesn't get rid of everything. Sometimes,
I
I'll
love
go-
it in Tivit.
Yeah.
Because it kills everything in CEDH that's not named Tivit.
Yeah, pay 5 and it's.
Bring out the whole ocean.
But I do play in Casual Commander. I do play Toxic Deluge as well.
Yeah.
Also
It's been-
because it's only like $4 now.
yeah, it's been
it's-
reprinted so
there's-
many times.
So there's that.
and
It's
so
it's fair in the sense that like casual you have bigger things, so you have to pay more life, and therefore it's
Most of
kind
the
of
time,
fair,
yeah.
right?
if you play it early, then it's not that much.
Right. I love playing an early deluge.
Yeah.
Right. I love playing. I did
I mean-
one. I think I did one the other day. I can't
If you
remember
can
what
curve
we
out
played.
into a deluge,
But it's
pretty
like,
good.
yeah, it was like a turn 3, turn 4 deluge for 2, and it killed like 5 creatures.
Mhm.
And killed like none of mine or whatever. And yeah, it's great. Like for 3 mana, kill 5 things, you're good to go.
It's definitely very good
For
if
2
you're playing.
fucking life, it's great.
Yeah.
So, okay, besides deluge.
Besides Deluge, I still like Damnation.
Obviously, Damnation is still great.
But only because
Like,
I have the pretty art.
Still efficient.
It's true. They keep
Or-
making good art for Damnation, just like Wrath of God.
100%.
Um,
The original art is so fucking
Secret
That
Lair one's the
is
best
true.
one.
And
It's
then,
so good. Wait, what's the Secret Lair?
The
one?
rat one. The Year of the Rat.
See, I don't
Well,
think
there's a
I've-
bunch of them
I don't think
now.
I've seen
'Cause
that
there's
one.
the,
I know the borderless one.
there's the
from,
Kev Walker one, isn't it? Not Kev
uh,
Walker. Is it Seb McKinnon?
Seb McKinnon.
There's
Yeah.
that
Actually,
one.
I changed my mind.
There's the Junji
promo,
Ito one.
The promo
Junji
full
Ito?
art one.
There is
the
the
best
Rat one as well. The promo one is good too.
one. The promo full art one is the best.
There's also the textless one.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Oh, is that?
Big ass hole in the ground.
Mhm.
Just like my aunt.
God damn.
Linda,
Marissa, cut that out.
bring the whole ocean in.
Bring the whole ocean.
Just like my aunt. You
Speaking
fucker.
of expensive board wipes, I really like Decree of Pain.
Decree of Pain.
Decree
The Green
of
Pain's
Pain?
not expensive.
Yeah.
No, I mean
but
like
mana
Oh,
wise,
mana
I
it's
thought you were
wise.
what,
talking
9
about
mana?
money.
Yeah, no, it's less. It's 8, I think.
It's
Is it
7
8?
now.
7?
Is it something like
But it's
that?
7
so
or what?
good.
5 to cycle?
Yeah, no, it's 5 to cycle. I think.
Wait, no,
Five.
it's 7 generic and 2 black.
So it's
So
9.
it's 9,
That's
okay,
what I thought. It's
yeah.
9 and then 5 to cycle, and it gives everything -2/-2.
Yeah, but it's so good. Ooh.
It's really cute.
draw
I
so
really
many
like
I
it.
mean,
I don't
I'd
know if I.
rather play it in Garrick's Wake personally.
Yeah, or Plague Wind.
Plague Wind, yeah.
That's
Plague Wind,
almost the
for
same
sure.
thing.
Bad.
It's way worse than Gingarik's Wake.
Also, those
Uh,
cards are both bad. but-
No, I don't think so. With
They're
Cabal
just one-
Coffers,
they're just
the
asymmetrical.
what's
yeah,
it called? The
Cabal.
Phyrexian, the Cabal Stronghold, the cheaper version.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what beats? You know what cards are better than them? Llanowar Elves. Birds of Paradise. Alvison's Pilgrim.
No, we're not bringing that gag back.
Okay.
And we're in black. It's Blood Pet.
Okay. So, the Force.
Force of Despair.
Despair.
That
Woo!
one's interesting.
That card is dookie booty.
I agree with Jace that it's one of those cards that, like, on paper, it seems really cool.
It's very good.
But most of the time, it's either a turn late.
I'm gonna be honest. It's
Or-
very good.
or
80% of the time, you never.
Derek, that
cast
card-
it.
Exactly.
Derek, that card is sphincter, bro. The only reason it's good because you can pitch it to itself.
Yeah, I'm on Jace with this one. I don't really
you can
like
pitch
that
it to the
Force.
black Force of Will. That card's
The
actually
black
Contagion.
what?
Contagion is good.
The black what?
You don't know the cycle of forces in alliances.
Oh,
There's
is
a
it
bunch
the
of 5
minus
minutes
two one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
What? All creatures -2/-2?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Contagion.
if you
I
have a
think.
swamp
Oh,
and
okay.
someone has a plains, you cast it for free.
No, it's
No,
just like Force of Will. You
Force
pay
of
1
Will.
life and
Pay
exile a
one,
black card.
exile a black card.
They have 1 for every card.
I don't fucking know. Anyway, okay, so it's bad. Wow. I like it in mono black decks just because it's free.
Bring the whole ocean
Right,
out.
because it's free. And if I can
It
kill
is free,
and if
yeah.
I can kill 3 targets with it, I'm satisfied.
True, but I mean, like I said, it still is one of those
it's
that's like
very
it's very temperamental.
yeah, it's very very.
It's
linear.
very. Hey guys, I found this card in the bulk box. I'm gonna put it in every one of my commander decks.
Yeah,
Why would you put it in every commander deck?
I don't know.
I do have a better one though.
Go for it.
Ooh,
Sudden spoiling.
no idea what that card is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sudden spoiling.
So
One black.
Split second.
Split second. All creatures target player
Mhm.
controls become base power 0/2 and lose all abilities.
How's that work?
Because it dies to your Elish Norn.
Yeah.
It's not exactly
Because
important.
it's not right, but it is removal in the sense that I can remove somebody's fucking win.
Or remove
and
their
that's kind of
blockers.
what I put in. Remove their blockers, right? Lose all abilities. I have a bunch of flyers. You have a bunch of flyers. Now you don't.
Remove
I
their
win.
bitches. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, I like it. I have definitely. This isn't a casual game. I have definitely dealt with a fucking, like a combo win with that kind of like dress down, right?
Yeah.
Dress down is so good.
Yeah,
same
we
way
forgot
I
about
played
dress
that,
down,
right?
but
We
It's
did
not a
forget
removal
about
spell.
that. It's not. It kind of is. So we're gonna blue dress down. We're gonna go back. We're gonna add dress down to blue multi-target removal.
That's what
but
your
anyway,
mama did in front of me.
She dressed down. My mom is 60.
May cut that part out, Linda.
I
but anyway.
like how this became the multi-trigger removal episode, or started that and became the board wipe episode.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
right?
I do
Basically.
have a black multi-trigger removal that
Okay.
I like,
Sure.
but not enough to put in a lot of decks.
Ooh, okay.
Is Ashes to Ashes. I talked about it before.
I don't remember what it does.
It's 1 black. I think
Oh,
it's
it's
a
like Cards
sorcery.
Against Humanity, but different.
That's apples
That's
to
apples to
apples.
apples.
And that's just like the PG
Yeah.
version.
Yeah.
Cards Against-
Ashes to Ashes. It shoots either 2 creatures or 2
Jesus.
artifacts
Yeah,
in black.
I like it.
But you lose life equal to their CMC.
I like it.
So it's a what is it called? Feed the Swarm, but for artifacts and
That's
creatures
cool.
instead of
Oh yeah,
enchantments
we
and
did
creatures.
because of the artifact.
That's what I talked about.
There's the other one from Battle Bond.
Oh, Curtain's Call.
Curtain's Call.
I
right?
like that
It's
one.
what 4 mana or
No, it's
5.
It's like 6.
And it's 1 less for each opponent you have.
Oh,
You
no,
kill
I did
2
it.
things, I think.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
You know what card is better than that?
God damn it! Jay, what?
Animal
Well, speaking of Lana Worlds,
God
let's go
damn
to
it.
red.
I really thought we were moving to green.
What
For a
is
second.
Lumberjack, baby?
Red. Okay, red. Obviously,
Blasphemous Act.
Blasphemous Act.
Chain
We've
reaction.
talked about that. I like
Clearly.
Chain Reaction a lot.
I love chain reaction.
It's the
4
red
mana
Wrath of God.
so much,
I love
bro.
chain reaction.
4 mana
Compared to
is a
Blasphemous Act, it does a
lot.
lot.
It's again, your deck should be playing around these.
Bro
so
said, bring
chain
out the whole
reactioning
ocean.
when you have really big creatures, is your stuff generally lives or indestructible.
I played in my mono red Jeskai Planeswalkers deck.
Right. Stuff like
makes
Tajik.
Yeah, prevent
whatever
all
the
that-
fuck, Red
that-
Karulos.
I do
right?
I
Stuff
do like
that.
those. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Multi-target removal Vandal Blast.
Vandal Blast,
Vandal
100%
Blast.
is on here, right?
I'm gonna Vandal Blast
the best
Linda.
artifact, probably the best artifact removal spell.
Mhm.
I like the other ones. I like Shattering Spree.
I do too.
I mean, the best
like,
artifact removal spell is Force of
By Force. It only does with 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it with all of them.
I want to do with all of them.
I'm gonna jam it in my deck and
It's
play
not
against
all of
your
them that's
your,
killing you.
your Jan Jensen deck.
Potentially, could be. But 5 men to deal with all of them is good. I mean, I know free to deal with 2 is generally good enough.
Tuga-tang, ting-tang,
God damn it, Jason. But Vandal Blast, for sure. I added Warp World on here. Let's talk about Warp World.
No.
Warp World.
I definitely...
It's a chaos warp for every fucking permanent on the battlefield. It's so good. I don't understand.
Well, it's not chaos warp because you don't get anything back.
Yeah, you do.
Yes,
you don't
you
keep
do.
your permit.
Yeah, you do.
Yes,
Oh no,
you
that's
do.
the
What
World
the fuck?
Fire does.
World
Yeah,
Fire
no.
is to kill everything, get rid of everything, and put everybody at one.
I'm definitely
the World
one
Fire.
That is the
after. I'm
World
definitely
Fire.
one after World Fire with a sign in blood.
Didn't. No, you didn't.
With a sign in blood.
You didn't cast it.
Yes,
I
I did.
killed you, and you were like, "Oh, I could have won because I had a sign in blood in my
Oh,
hand."
oh.
Yeah.
I actually cast it.
No, you didn't.
That was a different game there.
Okay, potentially, but I know the one game specifically where Colton cast that. You were like, I like eventually killed you, and you were like, "Oh, I'm on the sign of blood. I'm stupid."
I have seen Colton win with the Croak set and,
Yeah.
and World Fire.
Yeah. But no, Warp World, right? 8 mana, 5 red. Everybody shuffles all the permanents on the battlefield into their deck, and then you flip that mini off the top.
Well, you know, I'm just gonna play a Primal Surge deck.
Wow. That wouldn't be
Um,
terrible.
But it's
Oh,
so
green red
good.
Primal Surge with the only 2 cards not being creature permanents are the Primal
Those two,
Surge
yeah.
and the World Fire.
I
I
wouldn't
never.
say no to that.
I did put Warp World in my Convoke deck for League. I never got to cast it.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
you told me about that. Yeah.
It's so good, Jace. Whenever I have fucking 14 token creatures.
Promise
on
of
the battlefield.
loyalty. No, that's
Um,
not it. That's not the Convoke
No,
one.
it's not the Convoke one.
There's a good one. Anyways.
But I put it in there. Never got to cast it. I did basically Warp World, the league where I played the Prince Mari deck though.
Oh, because you
Oh,
just got
Because
the
the last,
Chaos Warp.
the last card, somebody cast a Chaos Warp. They were still all 4 of us. Somebody cast a Chaos Warp, and literally the last card in my head was the creature.
The Radiant
Copies it
Performer?
for,
Yeah.
for every permanent, so we all got to Warp World basically.
I like that. We
Um,
talked about it in the single target removal spell episode. But for my next card for red is Chain Lightning.
Fuck
Ting
no.
tang.
It's so bad.
It's multi-target
No,
removal.
it's not.
Why didn't
Yeah.
why didn't we not put Chain of Vapor in here then?
Because it's not multi-target.
My toe.
It can be. It can be. I want to live the dream Chain of Vapor play in CEDH, where, like, that's the only thing that can stop somebody from winning the game. And, like, Rafa's going off, and he's going for the win, and I have a Chain of Vapor, and we're like, oh, this is the only way we can win. And I Chain of Vapor something that Jace has. He has the second land.
At that point, I'm not doing that shit. Fuck you, dude.
To prevent you from winning the game. I read about that on Reddit. I want to do that.
They talked about it on Play to Win as well.
Oh, yeah.
It was so good.
Man, so
yeah,
good.
red. That's all I got off the top of my head. I guess you could talk about Divergent Transformation. It is a kill spell.
It is a removal spell.
And that's
sure,
that's
and
one
it
of the
does two
times you'd
things.
want to kill your own stuff, is when you're polymorphing.
That's true. League, I mean, 2 of my things definitely got Divergent Transformation.
I definitely want to kill Linda right now.
Why?
I want to divergently transform
that-
this episode.
Autofocus is fucking this up big time.
Bro.
Thank God it's a podcast.
Ting tang.
So you can clip away when it autofocuses?
No.
Then what does that mean? Because
They're gonna listen to it, yeah.
Okay. Did you upload the last one to the podcast app?
Not yet. I finally got it to work.
Okay, cool.
I finally got it to work though. Episode 1
Okay.
is on Spotify
Oh,
at the
is
very
it
least
Only Spotify?
so far.
Okay. So,
need to
last
figure
one
out
on
the
here
other
that
ones.
Jace wanted to add was Guff rewrites history. What does that card do?
I don't
Chaos Warp
remember.
for each player.
It's just Chaos Warp for each player.
No, you chaos
including
warp
yourself?
with the player.
Okay, yeah.
They
okay.
they get up and they swap out with somebody else.
And they shuffle themselves in their deck like Jace did during the Infinity draft.
Bro, that was
That was
fun,
so
bro.
good.
That was so awesome.
The 2-headed giant we had was fantastic. But okay, green.
Green.
Green. I know green's gonna be hard. We don't have much on here.
Is there
Green.
predation?
So
I love
Azuri's
that card.
Predation is basically your green board wipe.
Call my uncle Azuri.
Is the predation?
No way.
No. he's a predator.
way.
Holy shit,
And I'm
Jace.
just saying because he's famous actor who, Jason Swayze.
What?
Who the fuck? What did you just say?
There he goes.
A, what did you mean? And B, who do you mean?
Jason
on.
Swayze, bro.
Patrick Swayze?
No, Jason Swayze.
There's no Jason Swayze.
Yes, there is, bro.
That's his uncle, dude.
That's your uncle?
I don't know.
Bro.
Was he
He starred in
12th
The
most
Predator.
wanted? What the fuck? God damn it. Jason. Fucker. Okay, so Azura's Predation. Okay. Bane of Progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Force of
OG.
Vigor.
Right.
Yeah.
Force of Vigor.
Avenger of
Sure.
Zendikar removes my opponents.
Avenger of Zendikar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do we have for green?
Fate from History, the new little
Oh, yeah, the bear one.
artifact.
Ooh.
board-like
That one's
thingy.
cute.
It's
If
cute.
I was one of those bears, I would maul the toddler to death.
You're not even remotely adding to the episode right now. What the fuck is going on?
Okay, if we're on that train, Rampage of Clans, I also like.
Oh, I love that
yeah,
card.
put it in your
100%.
food, your clue, your treasure decks.
100%.
Okay.
I
Rampage of
really
Clans
want to
is
build
great.
like
It goes
a
in
like a
Gimbal.
Yidris
Yeah.
treasures kind of deck,
That's kind of cool.
and have that be like one of the win conditions, rise and shine, etc.
It's like Day of the Dragons and tokens deck.
I've always wanted to
I love
do
Day
that.
of the Dragons.
Agreed.
But yeah, so
Jace told me to add Apex Altasaur.
Hell yeah. Bro.
okay, yeah,
love
I remember you
Apex
talking
Altasaur.
about that guy.
It's a bad card.
No, it's good.
Is it?
Anyways, none else from green for me,
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
because
Green does good single target removal, specifically for like artifacts and enchantments.
yeah, that's it.
Fight spells and bite spells. Spinning wheel kick.
That one, okay.
Oh, yeah,
In my Shieldred deck,
baby.
that is a board wipe.
Done. Game over.
Yeah,
Game over.
spinning wheel kick is awesome. With that,
Arachnogenesis.
it's not a board, not a multi-target. I guess it removes
could be.
damage.
I mean, with all your spiders could kill all their shit.
That's true.
It's not. But
It
that one's
definitely
pretty
removes
bad.
Americo because he's like, what the fuck?
Okay, multi-target and or actually let's do colorless.
Colorless.
Because there was one colorless ad, which is all this dust.
Yeah.
All the dust is busted as fuck.
All this dust.
Oh, and
I don't-
Ugin. Ugin
I
is
don't
also
know
on
if
that
it's-
list.
I don't know if Ugin or
Ugin.
Ugin or
Ugin,
Eugene.
Spirit Guide.
Eugene.
Eugene.
When Nicol Bolas killed Ugin, Tarkir was changed forever.
Linda,
So
roll back the
Ugin-
tapes.
Okay, so Ugin and all his dust
Yep.
for your colorless.
The wise man once said,
essentially multi-target.
"My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die." And that was Ugin to Nicol Bolas.
No, what my intro for that was gonna be, because I did that.
Yeah.
I finally understand what he means. Today we talk about damnation.
A wise man once said, "Bring the whole ocean out."
And we brought
Ugin
out
to
Slim Voda.
Ugin to Nicol Bolas.
Okay, so multi-target.
Yeah, you could Ugin all his dust. You could say Ulamog as well.
Okay, because it
Either the
removes a
original
couple
Ulamog
of
is just one,
permanents
right? But
or some shit.
yeah, Nulamog, Hungry Mog.
Is
from
exile
Secret
two
Lairs.
target
Exile
permanent?
two
Exile
permanents,
target permanents. Right.
which is not
Okay.
nothing.
It's not nothing. It's Ulamog, so fuck him.
That's true.
You guys ever hit a Nulamog off an Aetherworks marble?
Nope. Have you?
No.
Jesus.
What the hell? That's something I got for colorless.
Yeah,
There's like
obviously.
the colorless fight spell. It's like colorless creatures have tap to deal damage to their power to a creature.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember
yeah.
what it's called. It's it's in my Idris.
Did we talk about Space Hulk Contortion? I don't think we did.
Nope. That card
Did
sucks.
we not have a colorless section?
Nope. That card sucks.
Because we could definitely put Ulamog, original Ulamog.
Nope. That card sucks.
Or Spine of Ishtar.
Okay, that card's good.
Oh, is it fucking 7 mana?
In our welder decks,
In our welder
it's,
decks.
it's 1 mana, Derek.
Sure. Sure. I guess so. Okay.
You know what's better than that card?
Multicolored, multi-target removal.
Multicolor, multi-target.
Okay.
I put
I got one I want to jump to the front because I'm really excited to talk about it. Chaos Defiler.
What is that?
Oh, okay, yeah, I like that card
yeah,
a lot.
baby!
Is it multi-target? Is
It
multi-target? Target
kinda-
in loose
what is-
turns,
what is
but
that?
it is,
So
it is
5
technically
mana,
a single
5,
mana,
4,
single target spell.
5 mana, 5, 4 minutes. When it enters the battlefield, choose a creature. For each opponent. Choose a creature you don't control. Choose a creature or a permanent non-land. Choose a non-land permanent they control.
Okay.
Right. And then you destroy one of them at random.
That's
So
one
that's one.
target.
I like that card, but
It's
that
a
is
single
one target.
Damn.
That would
Creature
count
spell
there.
check.
Damn, that sucks.
That would
But
count
sure.
there.
Okay. What else?
I mean, the one I put on the show notes in the Google Doc is Supreme Verdict.
Supreme Verdict. is the best one.
Same thing with Time Wipe. They're pretty
I do
easy.
like Time Wipe.
Verdict is better.
Yeah, definitely.
The not being countered is a real thing for
Mhm.
sure. It's so good. But Time Wipe is good. Being able to return one creature.
Yeah,
is
in
really
Blink
good.
decks it's nice.
It's really good.
Blink Heuristic Study.
Yeah.
Heuristic Study.
Windgrace's Judgment,
You
baby.
Eternal Witness. Yeah. Windgrace's Judgment.
5 mana.
It's not near as good as it used to be. I think.
What is it? Is it only
personally-
creatures or is it
5 mana
non-land
destroy
permanents?
target. I think it's called just
It's one of each.
Mhm.
Right. So
No,
it's like,
it's one from each player.
One
I
from
think.
each player.
oh, it's a creature from each player.
I think it might be
That card
I
non-land.
think it's non-land permanent.
Oh, Decimate's the one that I'm thinking of, where it's
Decimate,
one creature,
yeah.
one artifact, one enchantment, one land.
I like Decimate.
I like
Decimate's
it.
fantastic.
It
It's
gets
great.
got by not having the targets. Sometimes you have to target stuff that's your own. I've definitely had that happen to me.
Yeah.
Why
Sometimes
would you just cast it to deal with the problem, but you gotta blow up your own land?
It's either that. I mean, it's happened. Excuse me. It's
Okay.
happened several times where it's like, oh, I mean, I have to blow up like my own land or an artifact,
Okay.
because like I thought that one of my opponents had one of those that I didn't.
Yeah, sometimes you reach 50,000 subscribers and you just gotta blow up Google.
We're gonna decimate.
Okay. Casualties of War.
I love
I
Casualties
love
of War.
Casualties
It's
of
so battle cruiser.
Okay.
I know.
Um,
It's so Iran core.
What? It's still in green black. Gaze of Granite. I really like.
Oh, I love Gaze of
Oh,
Granite.
Gaze of Granite.
I love Gaze of
Hell
Granite.
yeah.
Oh, and we didn't even put on the notes. Let's see, EDH one. Yeah.
Bring the whole ocean up.
Culling Ritual.
Oh,
Oh, Culling Ritual.
Culling
Yeah, we
Ritual.
didn't put that on the
That was
list.
good.
Put on this.
Green
Oh,
black
card's
has a lot of
fantastic.
multi-target removal.
Fantastic, yeah.
I mean, Lava Lanche in the same vein.
Yeah.
That is just
I
extra
added-
put something in.
Last one I added was Dam.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because it is multicolored. Again, modal, Wrath of God, or kill one single target. It's great.
I do like it.
Damn.
Damn.
Bring the whole ocean up.
Fracture. Oh no, Fracture is single target. There was another one, a white black one that got. Oh, not Ink Shield. It's a Strixhaven spell. X.
Blot out the
Blot out,
Blot
the,
out the
sky.
sky.
Blot out the sky.
It blows up non-creature, non-land permanents. If it's 5 or more, it's
Oh, we didn't talk about nasty.
And then you make X2/1 Inkling thingies, right?
I guess speaking of nasty Terrasti, let's talk about Soul of Emancipation.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you mentioned it earlier. I was going to talk about that. I love Soul of Emancipation. I think it's great. It's in my room deck.
I don't like giving people flyers, but I do like blowing up.
I don't like giving people flyers, but I love giving myself flyers.
Turning your lands into 3/3
Oh
angels.
man, I just remembered another one. Disciple of Kalis Nin for white. That's the 5-mana ETB phase out. Everybody chooses 5. Other than the disciple, everybody chooses 5 permanents. You phase out everything else.
Oh,
And then she says permanents can't phase in.
okay, yeah. That is
Also
a
in my
Grasp
room
of
deck,
Fate
it's
type
so,
2.
It's so good.
Well,
It's so good. I'm hoping till one day somebody Teferi's Protection and I go,
Oh,
my turn.
I really
Disciple
want
of Kalis Nin, and then you go, you can't even get back in the game.
I really want to rebuild the O-Ring deck.
Yeah?
That one is stupid.
I
but
don't know why you took apart Ligrella.
I don't know why I did either. I liked that deck. Anyway, Ligrella
Anyway.
is technically.
And you have a band deck open.
No, I don't.
Oh, what's your? Oh,
The gingerbread guy. I finally got the guy.
oh, you did.
Oh, gingerbread guy.
It's my pod deck.
My life is like.
Okay.
Okay, boys. What did we learn today?
I definitely think we had more.
Oh,
Nope.
Well, boys, what?
Yeah.
what did we learn today?
What did we learn today?
Linda, bring the whole ocean in.
Linda?
This is what?
Don't go
It
to
is
the
what?
union.
And this is what?
And this is what?
Stop.
And perhaps
Okay.
what is this?
So what did we learn today? Jace hates board wipes and multi-target removal spells, and he doesn't play any.
And Linda.
And he
And
hates Linda.
Linda.
We're learning that every episode.
Goonie is God.
Um,
Goonie is life.
But okay, so right again, yes, if you're the asshole playing 8 board wipes in your deck,
You're gonna
you
get
should be
targeted.
You're gonna get
strung
shit
up
on.
by your bootstraps.
I thought you
know.
said ball sack for a second. I was like, what?
God damn. No, strung up by your. I think the saying is strung up by your bootstraps.
Something like that.
And hang
think
your ass
it's-
out
I
to
think
dry.
it's- I think it's jock
Don't play
strap,
board wipe
but-
tribal. Child of Alara players, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Don't play board wipe tribal. Realistically, sure, a couple you probably should be playing, and they should be essentially winning you the game
Yep.
or getting you back in the game if you have nothing.
Mhm.
But if somebody beats you down so bad to where you have nothing but lands, I feel like board wiping shit and starting over at that point is fine. But don't be the asshole that brings 10 board wipes to the deck.
You're not gonna have fun. Nobody else will have fun playing with
Yeah, I'm
you.
not playing with you anymore.
So,
Yeah.
this was Kitchen Table Cable. I'm Jace.
We weren't even done talking about what we talked about in this episode, Jay.
Freak, bro. I'm
We
not good
learned
with
that,
timing. I'm not good with timing.
We learned that blue doesn't have a lot to offer.
It really doesn't when it comes to multi-target. It has bounce, multi-target bounce, and that's basically it.
Nor does green. To be
Yeah,
honest,
green
Green
doesn't
doesn't
have
have that
much
much, really.
they really sit in the white, black, and red, the Mardu colors.
Mardu colors, yeah.
Were the most
Crackling Doom.
versatile. Crackling Doom. We didn't even talk about Crackling
Oh, I
Doom.
love Crackling
And
My favorite spell from
I fucking
Constantine.
put it on the show notes too.
My favorite spell
Fuck.
from Constantine.
Where's the
Crackling
show
Doom is-
notes, Rafa?
They're hiding behind the camera.
It's so good. I love it.
I love
Crackling
Crackling
Doom
Doom.
is sweet. It's in my Exodus deck. It
Yeah.
blew out a lot of league games because nobody remembered that card.
Dude,
Nope.
that card
And
is
It's
so
they were like,
good.
it does
I played
what?
it. I took it to me the one time I went to a GP when I was playing whatever during that. Yeah, I was playing Mardu Blue Control.
Oh, I remember that deck.
It's so good. Crackling Doom.
Oh, that was during a fetch land and the battle for Zendikar.
It was Khan's Battle for Zendikar.
That standard sounds like bullshit, bro.
It
was
was.
so good. It was so good. The fact that everybody played, all your tier 1 decks were 4 colors.
Mhm.
All your tier 1 decks were 4 colors. You were 3 colors and you splashed a 4th, right? I loved it because I got the best of both worlds whenever I played. Because I played Mardu Control, but in my sideboard I had 4 Mantis Riders and 4 counter spells.
No way. God, Mantis Rider is so silly.
Right, and like that was the blue. I had 2 blue lands in the main deck that I could fetch constantly, right? And it was so good. But play the 1 Kalidas, play the 1 the Angel that resets your life total.
Mhm.
Dude, I think that was the one.
I wish I could play Mantis
But anyway.
Rider in not blue colors.
Oh, man, yeah, I agree. I hate that it's just
I mean, you can
because
play
it
the
doesn't
other
fit
Mantis,
Jeskai,
but it doesn't have
it's
vigilance
so
and it's
good.
1 more mana.
High Spire Mantis.
Oh, there's that one. Yeah.
It's not great. Mantis Rider's fucking fantastic.
I mean, I think I'm gonna turn Saskia into a keyword.
I'm pretty sure they have
keyword
printed
soup
just a
deck.
better Mantis right here. I can't remember what it's from.
But Mantis Rider.
The 2-mana one.
Fantastic.
It's like 2-mana 1/1 double strike, vigilance, trample, haste. I think
That sounds like a bullshit card. Anyway.
That sounds like
it was.
bullshit
It was
card.
from.
But anyway,
from
so
Ravnica. Anyways,
right,
so
you really got to build around your colors.
Yeah.
You really got to figure out what you need for your package. A
and
lot of them are modal. You can make multiple uses of them.
Mhm.
Make focus on that with your deck building.
a lot of them are board wipes.
A lot of them
A
are
lot
board
of them
wipes.
are board wipes.
Mhm.
Right.
We talked about
find your 2 best or so.
Yeah.
Again, to fit your scheme, if you're playing token creatures, there's a non-token board wipe. If you're
Playing
artifacts,
legendary creatures. There's a
non-artifact.
legendary one. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
There
there's
should
shit
at
ton
this
out
point
there.
there should be one for every.
There should be
deck.
one.
Basically,
for every
yeah,
At
deck.
least one for every
theme
deck.
of your deck, whatever it is.
Mhm.
There's 1 to 2 board wipes that fit your theme or what you're wanting to do, and just really set you apart.
Exactly.
What do you think
Okay.
Gooni's favorite board wipe is? Before we go.
Gooni's favorite board wipe is
Favorite board wipe?
It's probably Toxic Damage.
no. What's the tribal one?
Star of Extinction.
Raise the Palisade.
No, that's the black one. The
Kindred Dominant.
Kindred Dominant. Yeah.
Kindred Dominance.
Choose cats.
There you go. Choose
Yeah,
cats.
man. I don't think I think he's an Eldritch,
No.
Eldritch being.
El- he's an
Goonie
Eldritch cat.
would choose minion
Minion.
as a
probably.
creature type.
All right.
Anyways, I've been Rafa.
I've been Derek.
I've been Jace, and comment down below who you voted for during the 2020 election.
After you like and subscribe and check everything else below.
And comment your favorite board wipe.
Peace out.
And who you voted for.